Cory Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov has been confirmed for UFC Fight Night in Saudi Arabia on August 3rd, and I'm all in for it. This fight can take my money, and whoever wins this could be the #1 contender and get the next title shot. Obviously, after Merab fights Sean O'Malley, and if you guys didn't know, this fight was originally booked for a Fight Night card for 2023 in August of the 5th. Obviously, it got canceled since Umar got hurt and had to pull out. So here we go again. Hopefully nobody pulls out and we actually get this fight, because it's a badass fight, dude. And I've noticed some people have been complaining and criticizing Umar, claiming that he doesn't deserve this fight since he's like ranked number 9, and he's facing Cory Sandhagen, who's ranked number 2. But personally, I'm fine with it, since nobody else is willing to sign the contract and fight Umar. The only reason why Umar hasn't climbed the rankings is because fighters are hesitant to take this fight of facing Umar. People are ducking him. He is the boogeyman of the division. He is a Nurmagomedov after all. And let's not act like we haven't seen this before. We've seen fighters who cut the line before, like Sean O'Malley. He was fast-tracked to fight Peter Yan, who was ranked number 1 at the time. And Colby Covington getting a 3rd opportunity, even though he was inactive for an entire year and he didn't deserve it. But people really started to care about who really deserves it as soon as a Dagestanian gets an opportunity. God forbid, when everyone else has been fast-tracked, that's just only business, am I right? And look, Cory and Merab are the only 2 fighters in the division willing to take on any challenger. They don't really duck anyone, and Cory recognizes Umar's potential threat to the division. And Cory understands that defeating Umar could not only halt his rising momentum, but also cement Cory's reputation as the one who beat Nurmagomedov. This fight carries significant stakes for Cory, and this is a real huge risk, man. But on the other hand, for Umar, a victory here means advancing to a position that arguably he deserves. It's not so much that he's cutting the line. Now, it will be a very interesting fight in terms of Cory's striking. I mean, I would say that Cory is more diverse, while Umar has better takedowns and submission accuracy. Cory's becoming the most complete fighter in the bantamweight division though. Great footwork, excellent striking, decent wrestling, and he has a good chin. The dude is a real problem, but to quote Joe Rogan, people forget, man. There's a real reason why Jair Mendez and elite bantamweights like Patchy Mix are claiming Umar to be the future champ. And time will show this. Respect to Sandhagen for taking this fight. It's going to be a true big test for Umar. And there's a common misconception that all of Team Khabib specialize only in grappling, when in fact there are all sorts of fighters in the team. Umar is known for a taekwondo and his kickboxing skills. Usman is more well-rounded but similar. Islam is similar to Khabib in the grappling, but striking-wise also came from a taekwondo background. They are very well-rounded, I'm telling you guys. And look, I really like Cory Sandhagen, but personally I think Umar Nurmagomedov is better than Cory everywhere. Umar's got great striking, especially when it comes to the kicks, and could be overlooked. And we already know he is dominant on the ground. I believe Umar wins by unanimous decision or gets a late submission. That being said, Cory's still dangerous. I mean, he still has that long range striking, flying knees, spinning head kicks. Anything kick related from Cory is pretty dangerous. I can't really say the same thing about his hands, because I don't think we've ever seen him drop somebody with his hands, if I'm not mistaken. I think Cory's best way of winning is pressuring Umar, backing him up, and trying to knock him out on the feet. He shouldn't implement any grappling exchanges, but that's kind of easier said than done, because we can't count out Umar's striking. He's good in all aspects of MMA when it comes to his speed, his timing, his strength, skills, and Umar has the best hip dexterity I've ever seen. He throws that kick out of nowhere, so don't be surprised if it's really competitive on the feet, or even if Umar drops Cory. And I'm just gonna say the obvious, I think Umar ragdogs Cory on the ground. Granted, I'm aware that Cory got really good with his grappling, but look, who has he out-grappled? Cheeto, Rafont, Song Yadong? You can't compare the grappling to those dudes. To Umar? Umar has that typical Dagestani wrestling, man. He eventually goes, takes you down, he lands bombs and submissions, Cory is a good grappler, but we can't forget that he literally got ragdolled by Aljo, and Cory still gave up his back, man. And you can't do that, man, I'm telling you, especially with Umar. I mean, if you look at Umar's last fight, man, the takedown threat had Bekzek scared the entire fight. The fight IQ of Umar is insane, and now we know Umar has the toughness to be a champion since he took that bomb by Bekzek. And he did punish Bekzek for that for like 3 rounds, as evidenced by Bekzek's face. But hey, Cory is the second boogeyman of the division next to Merab. Obviously, Merab is number 1, like I just mentioned, but if anybody has a chance to derail the hype train, it has to be Cory. He has all that skill. I just think he needs to land something big, and he has to try to take him out early, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be a long night for Cory, man, I'm telling you. As for an early prediction, as of right now, I'm gonna go with Umar Nurmagomedov to win either by a late submission in the 4th or 5th round, or he will ultimately win by unanimous decision. I truly believe Umar is going to be up there with the top 5, and I know a lot of people are counting him out, but I honestly think these Dagestanians are too overpowered, man. With all that being said, what do you guys think? Who do you guys actually think is gonna win? And let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, like always, man, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like always, guys, I'll see you guys on my next one.